Hi, welcome to episode number 4 of London It's Hell's Kitchen. Out! He shouted, his back against the horizontal lift style screen doors. Come out, Doc. Come out! Doc, come out! I had seen such stylish doors for the first time at the Lomonosovskaya station at the St. Petersburg metro in Russia. The Germans had installed this as well and probably were trying to see how a parking bay could blend in. I beg your pardon. I kept my cool, suspended by a tincture of tranquility in my bubble. It was more convenient that way, rather than trying to tag along some automatic that was going empty in a brach. A shot and I would be out. Simple as that. Unrealistic bubble. That was the problem. No one else should have known, not until I had opened fire. But history has proven that plan B is always not just a precaution, but also a life and death reality. The danger was real, palpable. Now, Agent Richard May, aka Rapture, hung up a phone call with a special agent of the front line of the United States President's protective bubble and smiled at Henry Blackpool. I recall my mind thinking there must have been a reason for his doing so, though my ESP nerve was at the moment rather cloudy. But I remember the agent saying bulletproof glass was standard procedure whenever the president went. The man gazed listlessly. That dialogue had been confidential and unfriendly. He found his feet, launched his Django knife across the floor, made across the conference room and sat on a little Christmas chair at a computer monitor on the right side. I beg your pardon. He did that in the presence of his daughter too, at his apartment on Seymour Street to the west of Luton. In years, this was one of the queerest behavior that had ever manifested in him. His wife of 3 years had told him that morning. Though a directive from the mysterious US agent, he had probably sat at the computer to work on something he hated for, he appeared to eye the screen from time to time with unceasing disjoint in his attention. In the conference room were 5 men, brilliant agents who believed they should have ejected Mr. Rapture of his current situation, then undertake to have him replaced with a wilder clique of a fairer, psyched-up hunting professionals. At best, these 5 would be 1. Agent Logan Sanders, 2. Detective Bully Pocket, 3. Agent Martin Finch, a protege of the elderly gentleman aforementioned, and a final replenishment, I beg your pardon, of Detective Jeremy Douglas, Rapture's only nephew and Agent Telson James, Dr. Foreman's brother. Gentlemen, said Agent Richard May, trying times for this house indeed. The death of Dr. Charles Foreman brings disgrace right to our doorstep at Thames House. It's a wake-up call. I wouldn't want to say this demoralizes us. No, not at all. And rather that this brings the best of our assets to action. I mean, factions like the cottage, the biscuit split have to be seen to take us seriously. He paused briefly, his fingers upon his lips. He had questions in his mind, many of them. Who else was out there? Where were they? What were they doing? Were they armed? If he was to die of the rich man's disease like his father had, I pray this man must die rich. So thank you for listening. Up until the next episode, goodbye.